Hello princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today I'm very excited to introduce you to a new product by Makeup by Mario. You know I love Makeup by Mario. This is the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. Yeah, that was me looking down. Gotta make sure that I got it right. You know, these long names. We are going to talk about them. I'm going to show you them. I'm going to try them on a few different ways. Also, please remember it's January, so it is Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month. So we will be talking about the foundation pairing with primer that I have on today a little later in this video. But right now I want to get right into this Makeup by Mario. I love everything by Makeup by Mario. I had a little bit of an issue with his last little eye quads, but for the most part, his products are staples in my makeup wardrobe, including his brow products, his highlighters, bronzers, blushes, and I love his lip products, and oh, his lip liners are so good. So I've really been excited about this and just have had it for a while and have been playing with it, but haven't had the chance to get the review recorded and up for you. I purchased 2 shades. It comes in 7, and I purchased 2 just to see what I thought. They are $22 each. I purchased Bare Glow and Mauve Glow, and I'm going to try them on separately for you in a few moments, and also try them on together and with a lip liner, so you're going to see all about these. These are really interesting. Like I said, they're $22. They promise to be a hydrating, melty, glossy balm treatment and a little bit of a plumper. They have a little bit of a cooling effect, but nothing shocking. You know, some of these cooling, it feels like somebody poured a big thing of liquid peppermint on your lips. It doesn't feel like that at all, but it's very cooling. And they have absolutely no scent, not even a vanilla scent whatsoever. They are extremely melty. My issue with them, and you'll see what makes me think of, is they roll up, but they don't roll back down. So guess what I immediately think of? And I haven't watched any other reviews, but I bet everyone's got to be saying this. They remind me of the good old Charlotte Tilbury Hyaluronic Happy Kisses, which I absolutely love and sometimes love to hate precisely for this reason. The Mario product is less expensive than the Charlotte product, and it is meltier. A little later in the video, I say that they kind of sweat in the bullet a little bit, and that sounds gross. I don't mean it to sound gross. I couldn't think of another way to explain it. Almost like they cannot be contained, like they just want to go to liquid, but I kind of love them. I'm curious what you guys think, but I kind of love them. I think they're really fun, and they're just different enough from the other kind of lip care, balm, treatment, serum, lip products that we have out. These are, to me, the goopiest. If you love a kind of a thick, goopy, runny lip gloss and lip balm, these will be for you. They're exceedingly comfy, super easy to put on. They do not sink into lip lines, and they actually have a certain sticky, goopy quality to them, and I mean that as a compliment, that allows them to stay on longer than you think. They are not transfer proof. They will come off when you eat, etc., but they actually do stick around on the lip longer than you think they would, for being like they are, if that makes sense. So we're going to come back right now with nothing on my lips, and we're going to try them on, and then I'm going to show you it with a liner as well, and kind of pairing them in a sort of ombre, only I can tell way. So stay right there. Okay, let's try these babies on here. I've got Bare Glow in my hand. I also have Mauve Glow. And then afterwards, I'm going to try to mix them up and use a little bit of my absolute favorite Makeup by Mario lip liner. So let's just start just applying this as it goes. As you know, I can't roll it up too far because it won't roll back down. It is a little bit kind of until you rub your lips together. I mean, it feels delightful. Until you rub your lips together, it is a tad bit patchy. It doesn't really, this shade doesn't really go on very evenly. But once you rub your lips together, it feels extremely nourishing. It's very pretty, as you can see, and comfy. Not what you would call transfer proof, but that is not the purpose, obviously, of these lipsticks. Okay, let me take this one off, and then we're going to try on a little bit of a darker shade, Mauve Glow. This is really pretty, though, isn't it? Okay, now let's try Mauve Glow, a little bit more of a shade differentiation. They're really kind of, this is a bad way to describe it, but it's the only way I can really think to describe it. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up. They're a little bit sweaty, sweaty in the tube. I don't know how else to describe it, right? You know what I mean, though. I don't mean that negatively. It's like they almost want to be, I figured it out. This is pretty. Let me finish doing this and then I'll tell you I figured it out. Look how easy that is to put on. I used a mirror and didn't have to. They are luscious. They are so shiny and pretty and so comfy. I figured out what it is. The tube cannot contain them. Gosh, I hope that is showing on camera. If it isn't, I'll insert. If it doesn't pick it up, I'll insert one that I take in a Be Real. It's almost like the tube can't contain it. The bullet can't contain it. And this looks like something that should be squeezed out of a tube, not in a bullet. I mean, good for them for getting it in a bullet, but it's kind of like it wants to just go totally liquid. That's not a negative thing. It's just, I just noticed it. Okay, I am going to try this on now with a lipstick, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit about it and the foundation, so stay right there. Okay, I'm back, and you know what I did? You probably can't tell, but it makes me happy. I love Makeup by Mario lip liners. They're just so nice. He makes these really just like flexible, really nice brushes whenever he does a lip brush that I just love. And I am wearing the shade Hugh, which is one of my favorite lip liners of all time, and Mario makes it. And then I did kind of, you probably can't tell, but I can, it makes me happy. I am wearing both of these shades after I just line the outside of my lips, and then I put the Mauve Glow all around the outer part of the lip, and I put the Bare Glow just in the center. I have probably rubbed my lips together since then, so it's not as ombre as one would think, but to me it is. I'm wearing both, and I really like it. I think it just gives enough light and glow to the face. I think these probably could get a little messy and sweaty in your bag, but I'll let you know on that. I think they're infinitely comfortable, infinitely goopy when you use goopy in a good way. Miss BB, member of our community, knows exactly what I mean. She and I often discuss that. It's kind of just that really comfy, my lips feel so just kind of pampered, a little bit plumped, cooling but not in a prickly way. I don't know if that makes sense. And just comfy, and it really feels nice. Will your hair stick to it in the wind? Yeah. Will it get all over your mask? Yeah. Is your significant other going to go, ah, when you kiss them? Yeah. Well, maybe, hopefully they'll go, ah, when you kiss them. But it will get on them. I mean, this isn't transfer proof, but it is so just kind of, it feels peppermint without the horrible tingle. It just feels like cooling and gentle. It's a really kind of gentle coolness. I can't explain that, but with no scent whatsoever. And it feels like they say melting, and maybe that's the better word than sweating that I've been using, and just glossy. And it definitely feels like a treatment and a plumper. And I could put this on without a mirror. It feels like, because of the gloopiness of it, that it would kind of go all over your face, but it doesn't. It kind of, it follows the rules, but it is really just kind of melty, let's go with that, and wet, and a really pretty, fun product. I could tell that when it was first advertised that this was going to be different and a little bit new. So I like it. To me, this is right up my alley. If you're a fan of Fenty lip gloss, you would be a fan of this. You got to like the goopy, kind of wet stuff. If you're a fan of a really dry liquid lip, you will not like this. So it's just kind of a, you know, goes down to personal preference. All right, let us talk about foundation today, because we are drawing towards the end. Not quite, but we have one or two more foundations to go, new ones to introduce. But on my non-foundation videos during Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month, I am taking new foundations and new primers and changing them up a little bit. And today we have the brand new Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer paired with, do you remember this? Laura Mercier released another tinted moisturizer. This is the Light Revealer Tinted Moisturizer. And I wear mine in 2 and 1 Nude. And this time, I always try it on for the first time on bare skin. But for this video, I did put the new Hourglass primer underneath. It is really pretty. What I'm going to do at the end of the month, I have been taking photos to document it, and we have another light skin tint coming up, so we'll have a few of those and a few medium foundations and some dewy foundations. I'm going to just kind of do categories as well, so be ready for that at the end, but this really is a pretty one. I just put this on with my hands today, kind of like you would a moisturizer, since it is a tinted moisturizer, and it just gives that just flush of coverage, and anything with this Hourglass looks better. Life looks better over this Hourglass primer. I really, really like it. Something really interesting to note, total side note, not related to anything. And if I remember, I'll say this in my recap video at the end of foundation month. I had this Vanish primer on my hands and fingertips and kind of forgot, you know, because it blends in. Do you know that I couldn't use my iPhone? Like the screen, I couldn't. Isn't that kind of funny? Like it really does. I guess it gets rid of everything on your fingers. I could not, until I washed and wiped off my hands, use my iPhone. So I don't know what it does, but maybe it can be used in crimes if you are planning to commit to cover up your fingerprint. I am not suggesting that. That was a joke. My goodness. At any rate, I would love to hear your comments below. Did you try these Mario balms? They are so gorgeous. These Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. They really are a serum. They're quite lovely in my opinion. And I'm actually enjoying that cooling effect as I speak, and the air goes through my lips. It's really nice and really comfy. So do let me know your thoughts on that and what you think of my combination of foundations for today. Just let me know below in comments. I always want to know what you have to say. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that I can see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.